I'm Old Head Ed.
And I'm Mr. Beleaf. And we like to welcome y'all to Barcodes. Barcodes is a podcast where we delve into the lyrics of your favorite MCs, verse by verse.
Each episode, we invite an artist onto the show,
break down their own bars, and give the listeners a deeper understanding of the meaning and inspiration behind their music.
From underground up-and-comers to established industry veterans.
We cover it all. So join us as we explore the art of MCing and the stories behind the bars on Barcodes.
Hey, yo, it's Barcodes.
Barcodes in the building.
The podcast, back with another episode. I am Old Head Ed.
Mr. Beleaf right here.
Yes, sir. And this is a podcast where we get an esteemed MC and esteemed guest to sit down in this middle seat and go over bars, delve deep into a rhyme, a verse of their choosing. We take the time to go line for line. He'll unpack the meanings and the motivations behind these lines, and then Beleaf and I, as Beleaf as an MC and myself as an astute listener of rap, we'll jump in and we'll give our takes, where the rhyme takes us, so on and so forth. And yeah, man, this week we've got
Jeff Stones in the building.
Jeff Stones.
Yes, sir. NMB's very own.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. My old stomping ground. Jeff Stone's been doing music for about 10 years or so now. We were on the 10-year mark as we were speaking off mic. And yeah, man, he's got some videos for y'all to check out. We're gonna get into that and all the links and whatnot. I mean, you guys are already on YouTube, so don't go too far after this episode. Go check out the Jeff Stones page. When we get to that point, we'll have him promote all that good stuff. Also was in a short film. The brownie joint.
That was fun. Making a movie that was a short film, but that shit is tiring. Like so many stops and doing over. Yeah. And I was watching the director getting pissed off. I'm trying to make her laugh, but she's like, "Get the fuck off of me! Well, let's do this shit again."
Say it with emphasis.
I was like, "Shit!" I'm like,
"Oh damn!" The behind the scenes that nobody knows. Everybody just sees the nice pre-pack. I mean, the packaged, wrapped, and ready to present to the world.
Yeah. So how long have you been watching a movie till you actually be a part of it? And then you see the whole transition, arguments, frustration.
Yeah.
Nobody was happy behind the scenes.
Wow.
Nobody was happy.
Wow.
Everybody was we shot from 8 in the morning. We didn't finish 2 o'clock.
That's why people in Hollywood are all fucked up, bro.
Yeah, dog.
They all depressing behind the scenes, yo. It's
opioids and shit.
Well, we're gonna go from kind of you giving us a little insight as to what was actually going on behind the scene of that set to now you giving us a little insight to what's going on when you put together this verse. What's the song and the verse that we're getting into?
Man, we get into Hate is the New Love.
Okay. This is first verse off of that joint?
First verse off of that joint.
Okay,
man,
okay.
It's personal.
True. We appreciate you bringing that to the table. Beleaf has a question he likes to ask before we set this whole thing off.
Yeah, before anything, I always ask, do you remember when and where you were at when you wrote this? And what kind of mindset you were in?
I was at work and I was mad.
You were at work and mad.
Yeah, I was
That's
at work.
The quickest answer I've gotten. You know what I'm saying? I was at work and I was mad.
I wrote this whole project at work when I was at work.
Okay.
Literally at work. So at the time, the airport was opening back up and shit. So the pandemic was kind of being over, but wasn't over with people. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And it was just frustrating because we didn't have that much staff. It was so we don't have that much staff. It causes me to do majority of the work.
Yeah, doubles up the workload.
Yeah, so something I didn't want to do, but I had to do it, and I had to stay longer. I was working 13, 14 hours a shift and shit. So, it was pissing me off and stuff like that. But, me and Slick, we had a conversation about, let's curate a project where it's just pure rap.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I can step out my comfort zone with this. And then it took, I think Wayne said something about it took him 2 weeks to write a bar and some shit. And when he said that, I reading comments but it's kind of fucking true. Because you want the bar to be understandable at the same time complex. Because if it's understandable, then you're just going to breeze by it. But if it's complex, you're going to go back and play it again. Damn, what did you just say? What did
that's why we here. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what the premise is here. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of things go over people's heads.
Yeah.
And so we invite the MCs here to really dive deep into their craft.
Yeah, that
You know
was
what I'm
that was the key of me writing this, like the song and
Okay.
the projects and stuff. Like I wanted things like to go over people's head, versus like just listening and going to the next track and stuff like that. So
In other words, you didn't want to like just spoon feed people like.
no, man.
You-
Plus, like Slick was very hard on me, like stuff that because I record at home, like do reference tracks at home.
Yeah.
So I'll send it to him, and he would text me back, nah, you could do better.
Okay.
So it's like for that Hate Is a New Love, I went through like five
Versions, variations.
5 versions
Okay.
of it.
Okay.
All right.
Damn. Who produced the joint?
Slick.
Slick did. Okay, all right. Yeah. So now he has something riding on it too. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's probably going to be so vocal about what you're bringing to the table, because if the producer's there, and he's like listening to what he's like, this is also my song, like this is a beat, you know, I want somebody to rep correct on the beat.
Yeah.
So that's probably why he's going to turn around and give you like his honest opinion.
That too, but plus he's been a part of me for this 10 year.
Okay.
This 10
Yeah,
year
he's
thing.
been
So
with
he grew up with me.
Nice.
Basically in the music stuff. So like, he knows.
He's comfortable enough to be like, nah.
Yeah, he's he's one of the persons that can tell me that. Like, but yeah, like it's, you know, we have a very close friendship. You know, business side of that, he's my producer as well. So he was very harsh on me, but I needed that. Like, like it shaped up my pen game tremendously.
Excellent. Yo, shouts to Slick, bro. Good shouts. All right, let's get into it. I mean, I don't know. You good? You asked your question?
Let's jump
So
right
use that
into
way.
it.
You
So
got
we
the
do
mind state?
the first 4 bars, and then you explain more or less what you're trying to convey, and then you know we'll give our take on it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We'll if we have questions, we'll jump in.
All right. Easy to use me. Hard for you to love. Say you was slob, I see why you never showed up. Don't get me started on what you owe us. Niggas that abuse it, they drugs. They go abuse it like drugs, that's why they overdose.
All right.
So with that, like I was going through a situation with a family member, and there was times like I had his back like a lot, like financially needed a ride, or if there was drama, I went there, stuff like that. So certain situation, like there was a situation that I don't get too deep into it, but like I encountered a situation where like I needed him, and you know he didn't stay that far to me. I needed him, and he was like he was busy, but I hear a girl in the background. I'm like, bro, I need you right now, and then I hear like girls in the background like, yo, I'm gonna call you back. So I was like stranded, and I was like, man, it just made me angry.
Okay.
Like it just made me angry, but I was like, man, I don't want to go to his crib and knock on the door and be like, and try to fight him and stuff like that. Like, you know, his mom gonna look at me wrong. So I was like, man. So getting this beat, you know, and Slick talking to me is like, even though the texture of the beat is soft, but I want you to be expressive. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna write down every encounter situation that I had into this track to make people like stop and like, damn, like what did he just say? Go back to it. So that 4 bar, those first 4 bars, like it's real, like it's personal, but like it shakes the room. You know what I'm saying? Like when you know what I'm saying, like niggas abuse it like drugs. That's why they overdose. You know what I mean? So it's like they take power. You know what I'm saying? Where they like you have something better than the person, and then you know they'll shove it in your face. They'll abuse it. They won't help out and stuff like that. So it's like
It seems like from what I get out of those 4 bars is like they're constantly taking but never giving back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like niggas abuse it like drugs. That's why niggas abuse it like drugs. That's why they overdose. Like they go too far.
Way
you know what I'm
too
saying?
far,
They go way too far to the point where you're just like, yo, I ain't fucking with this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna keep on taking and not giving.
Yeah, that's why a lot of times I'll be falling back. Like for me, it's like I'll ask once, and then if I don't hear nothing or I get a side story, it's like, all right, cool. It's all right. Just let it go.
You use the term like shake the room, and the first thing I think of when you're saying that is like it has a significant. I think it's by virtue of people also finding themselves in the same situation that you found yourselves. So it's very relatable. Like a lot of us have found ourselves in a spot where we always come through, we always provide, and then the moment that you're looking for some of that back, doesn't even have to be on the same magnitude. You don't get that back. So I think that's why that those first 4 lines really would, like you said, shake a room, because there's plenty of people that have encountered themselves in that same situation. So it speaks to them. So in that's a way to set it off, because now to me it seems like you're bringing in people to a situation that a lot of people are all too familiar with.
Yeah, it's very relatable when you hear that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's roll into the next 4.
Only like to party on the weekend to the XO, cause they got the money and power. That's why I go ghost, definitely knocking on the door while you open no foe. You too friendly, you trust everyone you don't know.
Okay. So you're I'm imagining that you're still continuing on with speaking on that the connected situation.
Yeah, like speaking. Yeah, going back to it, it's like, so saying only like the party enjoy. That's like the XO part. That's like the weekend to the XO. You know that's where that line though, like the weekend to the XO. So, and then that was him, like, party like on the weekends and stuff like that, knowing that, we got shit to do, or, your mom's is calling me about you, and like, she's not seeing you and stuff like that. So he was like heavily distracted and stuff.
Gotcha.
So, it's, the reason why it's personal, because, this person is like a relative. Like,
Fam, yeah.
Yeah, they like since kids, we slept in the same house and everything. So like, that's why it's like our relationship now is like, it's painful, you know what I'm saying? But, it's hard to reach out to him. And I know, like, for him, it's hard to reach out to me, knowing how I am and everything. But he heard the project and stuff like that, so he knew, like...
Got you.
So the message was...
Yeah, he knew what the message was
received,
and everything.
Yeah.
He shared it, too, so...
Now, I'm wondering if this is a metaphor here where it says, devil knocking on the door, why you open up for, you too friendly, you trust everyone you don't know. Of course, it's a metaphor. I mean, the devil's not literally knocking on the door, but now the reason why I'm asking if it's a metaphor is this like not to dive too deep, but is this referencing a person or representing something else when you say devil knocking on the door?
I think I wanted to stamp that line, like, period, like, for overall for everyone. Like, you can't answer the door all the time for everybody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's not good. Sometimes if you don't know the person, a lot of times, it's not good, and, you should always be on guard.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I am at my house. You know what I mean? Like, like, somebody knocked, like, I had a situation, like, some guy, like, parked his car in front of my house and started knocking. And then my son is like, Dad, who is that at the door? So I look through the camera. I'm like, I don't know what that person is. So I grabbed my shit, and I creeped it up, like, how may I help you? Stuff like that, is...
Yeah, you gotta be on guard, and, you know what I'm saying? Especially out here in Florida, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Like we all holding out here, you know what I'm saying? So it's important to know the possible dangers of just letting anybody else in your life. You know what I'm saying? So like some people are just too like, hey, yeah, whatever, So I guarantee that people will resonate with a line like that. It's informative for people that might not, that are too lenient on letting people into their lives. I've met people like that just like, hey, I just met you. Let's go out and hang out and do crazy shit, and then they ended up catching a case and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or they steal from you.
Yeah.
Some foul shit and stuff like that. I've been in a situation like that too many times.
And then you can't go without going back and just the simile of the money and power, ghost, the show Power, and Ghost being the main character on the show, so that's included in there. Okay. Yeah. So give that a moment, but definitely, and it's interesting because I like what Beleaf said as far as that not a lot of times who knocks, but it's not just somebody could, like you said, you encountered yourself in a spot where actually somebody you didn't know knocked on the door and you were kind of not sure what was going on there. But then there's also, like, if you step, there's the broader thing of like who you allow in, like you guys were saying. So sometimes it's metaphoric, like you said. It's just the knock on the door, but it doesn't necessarily have to be someone physically knocking on the door. It's just someone finds himself in your circle or near your circle, and then you bring them in. You got to be very careful as to who you allow in.
The third eye. I always tell people that third eye, man. It's very important.
Definitely.
Feed off drama. That's the generation now. Niggas, they capping anywhere. That's their style. Nigga trying to hit the hand knowing that's a foul. But I brought food to the table when you was starving. The feed off drama, I don't know if anyone caught that. DJ Drama, his label name is Generation Now.
Yes.
You see?
Yes. True.
Yeah, so that was like a ticket that hit. Even my producer, like, yo, like, I caught that one.
And it fits well.
Yeah.
It fits well.
especially what's going on in the world and shit.
Yeah, because a lot of times that's what draws the most attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like
It's what gets all the likes and shit.
Yeah. It's like if there's drama, if there's like if it's something negative for you to talk about, that's where people are gonna gravitate to. So yeah, I can see that. And it's part of this generation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's been around 4 years, but now it seems like it's a lot more prevalent, and it's a lot more in your face as far as my encounters. That's a dope line there. I mess with that one.
Niggas, they cap anywhere, that's they style. Like, you know, niggas be lying.
Yeah.
People be lying, you know what I'm saying? And then some people are comfortable being liars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's creepy.
Yes. You are weird.
Yes.
Like, you are really weird.
It's
like,
strange.
Compulsive
and then
liars.
you get caught lying, and then you just shrug your shoulders, or you lie, like, okay, I won't do it again.
Yeah, you
but
just start piling lies on top of lies.
like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It takes a level of delusion, because a lot of
like,
times it's like
I gotta teach my son that, like, you know, you won't get in trouble if you tell me the truth.
Or
I may be mad, I may be angry, but
Yep.
I promise you, like, you will not get in trouble if you just tell me the truth.
I've always told my kids the same thing when I was raising them, and it was like, yo, tell me the truth. That way I could defend you properly. Like, if you send me on a mission to protect a lie, then we both gonna look dumb, and I can't do nothing for you, because now that other person who are, you know, they're in the right. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know. I wasn't prepared with the information. So it's very pivotal where you could have that communication with your kids, and they feel comfortable enough to tell you, even though there might be, you know what I'm saying, some form of punishment or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They might get something taken away from them, but the important thing is, yo, you told me the truth. That way I could turn around and tell you, to help you out in a situation.
I fucked up with my kids. I told them to question everything, and now they
turned
question
it on
everything I do. You know, like, hey, why do I gotta go here? I mean, damn it. No, but for real, man, that is a good premise a good guideline for people. You know what I'm saying? Or children especially. You know, to tell the truth, yo, because, you know, it's hard because they're growing up in a society where everything is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this AI shit that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be lied to left and right. But I digress. That's a whole other topic. That's a whole other podcast. That's a whole other podcast.
But you know, that's kids lying. You know, but when it comes to an adult, like, God, please, it just deframes your character.
Yeah, facts.
It's like it's just like you're just weird. You know.
Yeah. Then you got the cap. Where is it a style? So, you know, a cap meaning, you know, lying, and then the cap also the sense of like a hat. You know,
that they wear like a style.
You're rocking a hat. You're rocking part of your style.
Yeah, you're very comfortable lying. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, it fits you. Yeah.
See, I like this line too, yo. Nigga trying to hit the hand, knowing that that's a foul. Like, that's obviously a basketball reference, right, for a hand check, correct?
Yeah.
And it's also like, don't bite the hand that feeds you, because that's foul.
That's what goes into the next line, because I brought food to the table.
Because you brought food to the table.
Yeah.
I really, yo, press rewind on that one. I like that one. All right.
You think I get better at this?
All right. So what we do is when you hear that rewind, we ask you to recite
those two bars again.
Actually, do the whole four.
Yeah,
do the whole four.
Feed out drama, that's a generation now. Niggas, they capping and they wear, that's their style. Nigga trying to hit the hand knowing that's a foul. But I brought food to the table when you was starving.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, like I said, I'm really impressed with that last line. I really like it. Now, does this have any relevance towards the situation prior, the from what you were mentioning earlier in the first bars, or this is going to a whole other topic?
Oh, whole other topic.
Okay.
Right.
You know, that line is like just reference. What's the old saying? Don't bite the hands that feed you.
Yeah.
Yes, that's basically like, you know, nipping into the butt and everything like that. But I believe everybody's like been through situations like that. You know, where they help. You know, people with less. You know, you had more. I've been through that when I think I was like 18 or 19. Like, I had a homeboy, and you know, he didn't have much, but he used to always kick it at my homeboy crib.
Yeah.
Down the block, I ain't gonna say no names, down the block, but you know, he's kicking at the homeboy crib, and we used to always like look out for him. Like, you know, whenever I had bread, because I was in the streets too, but like whenever I had bread, like we'll go to like Miami Subs, you know, Taco Bell and stuff like that. We'll buy food for him and stuff like that. Years later, he came up. Like, he came up big. I think it was like a settlement or some shit, whatever. And then it was just, for me, it's like, not the test, but I want to see something.
Yeah.
Yo, I just want to see something. Like, yo, let me buy $100 right quick. And he told me, like, okay, I got you. And then when I hit him up, I was like in the afternoon, I hit him up about that. And then I hit him up like late night. I was like, yo, you still coming through? Yo, my bad, I got caught up. I got your address, I got you, I'm gonna let you know when I'm outside. The nigga never came. Never came. So with that, I think when I go back to the old block, like to go chop it up and stuff like that, I used to always ask like, yo, you still hang out with such and such? And he like, nah, man. I last time I seen him, he was in a renty. He was in a rental and stuff like that. Like yeah, you know, I guess he forgot. I guess he forgot.
Right, sometimes, you know, funds show like true colors and shit like that once people come up and shit like that. It's unfortunate. It happens in the game all the time though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to just, you know, recognize it and just say, all right, peace, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I view it.
Well, I think that was the point. That's the point. Use that as a lesson. You wanted to see.
Yeah.
You wanted to see where you stood with homie.
That was a first. This is a true story. That was the first like personal experience of when niggas got bread. Like they change up, they switch up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's like I never thought like I'll deal with that because you know people are like I'm always around with like we've been down since like yay high and everything. This person like is different because you came to my crib. You know, we fed you. We walked down these stores, these restaurants to go buy you meals and shit like that.
Yeah. And
then it's like, you know, if I came up like that, like man, I'm all my dogs. Like,
yeah.
If I get a $500,000 settlement, like yo, I'm shooting Hayes $100K, this person $100K, that person $50K. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing.
Yeah, you're going to distribute. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Because shit, he may be going through a financial struggle or some shit, and you just may be the person to bless him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. For that, it's like I wasn't going through no financial situation, but for me, I just wanted to see something.
Yeah,
you know, like how you move. Even if you would have came and gave me the bread, I would have like, yo, here, I don't need no more. I'm like, you know,
yeah, you were just trying to see if
I was see
where things stood, how he would how he handle certain situations.
Yeah, so it was like it was a fucked up, and then my mind was like it was mind blowing. I'm like, okay, okay,
wow. Yeah, man. And sometimes I think we as humans, we could only hope that like you said, y'all grew up together, so you guys all handled situations together. You thought that he might have been able to pick that up just by being around y'all and seeing how y'all treated each other. And I think sometimes that works against us too, because it's like we would like people to do what we do, but they their own people. You know what I'm saying? And that also kind of turns it a little bit, like. You know what I'm saying?
It's like not everybody have the same heart.
Yeah. And that's also like that's all also like the testament to what you was trying to reach at. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get to or figure out, like when you had asked him to see if he could put that up for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's why it takes me a while like to like really trust people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I gotta see how we are during arguments. I gotta see how we are. Like if I don't got no bread and you got it, or if you don't got no bread. I gotta see like certain scenarios and situations and stuff like that that'll make me like, cause I can't bend back like for anybody and stuff like that. Like everybody will tell you they love you, but that's just words, man. The word love is an action and it's a verb and an action. It's, you know, it's a noun and a verb basically. It's two things.
And hate is the new one. Hate is the new one. We're gonna let you get into the next four right there.
All right, $10 left on the food stamp, and I use it on you to help feed your mouth. Side talking nigga like Conway. Got a raincoat just in case you trying to rain on my day. Empire built like Roman. Nigga, I'll rain on your day.
Right. Okay. $10 left on the food stamp, meaning you're pretty much expressing like, yo, even when I'm down to this, if there's a need on your behalf, I will make the most of it and help you out there.
Yeah, I had to my mama food stamp, and we had walked to Publix. It was it was like four of us.
Wow.
We walked to Publix to my mom food stamp. I think my mom's, she saw me take it, and then she like, oh, only use $5. But man, we bought like frozen like mozzarella. This one Publix was cheap, but we bought like,
I remember those days.
Frozen Tyson chicken and shit like that. And then we went to our homeboy crib and heat them shits up. But yeah, I use them like my mom last little bit on there. You know what I'm saying, to feed all of us basically. It was four of us. It was four of us and shit. So
and then you go into the side talk. Conway, Griselda.
So the argument with that, my producer, like Slick called me, and he was like, "You sure?" Like, what do you mean? you don't think that's kind of disrespectful? I had to take it was a pause. I was like, man, let me send it to my dog Pierre. Like,
Okay.
Pierre, he from New York.
Okay.
I said, I need you to listen to this bar. He listened. He called me back in Malays. What's the problem? That's not, nigga, you rapping. It's hip hop. It's hip hop. You know, if he say some shit, nigga, you fire right back. But that's a hard ass bar. Side talking nigga like Conway, cause you know when niggas be side, you know, talking at the side of their mouth, you know, and then I image like that's Conway. So it's like if I say it like people gonna peep like, oh, okay, for the like niggas talking like basically like niggas who be talking shit out the side of their mouth. So I just image like Conway, like, you know, he talk on the side of his mouth because you know, unfortunately, like his incident and stuff
Shooting,
like that. Yeah. So that to me, out of the whole song, that's my favorite bar out of the whole song. That's my favorite bar out of the whole song.
Yeah, no, and there has to be a divide. Like the people who would see the wrong in that are probably connecting it. They're taking it to the literal sense.
Yeah, they're making it as a disrespectful
That
remark.
he's the type of dude to talk sideways when it's just more of a.
Yeah, that's this generation.
Yeah.
What generation we in? Generation Z? Like
I think we're running out of letters. we got all type of letters.
That's this
running out,
generation,
bro.
man. This shit's sensitive.
Yeah, this generation
like,
crazy,
it's
yo.
fucking sensitive.
But like you said, it leans more towards the fact that since the situation, the shooting, he has lost function to one side. So when he rhymes, it's out. If you guys are familiar with Conway, he rhymes
I think the bar is fire, bro.
But it's clean. It's a clean bar. That's not a swing at anybody.
Yeah, I think it's a
swing
clean
at least
bar.
at him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No,
I think he'll respect it.
Oh, definitely.
I think he'll definitely like it.
Yeah. And then you go into got a raincoat just in case you're trying to rain on my day, so you come prepared.
Yeah, I'm always
Like,
prepared.
yeah.
Like, my mom always says that. Like, I'm very quick to respond. Very quick to. I say, yeah. If I hear some shit that's out of line, I'm like, if I gotta hear some shit that I need to hear, I'll shut the fuck up and I'll let you talk. But the moment like you saying something I'm not completely agreeing with, I'm gonna talk my shit. You know, and I'm gonna be very vocal about it. You know, I'm very abrasive about it as well. Like, you're not gonna try to, you know, pin a character on me as some type of bad guy or anything like that. So like, nah, I'm always responsive.
True.
Like, you know, if it's something negative, if it's something I did wrong, like, yeah, I admit that. Like, I have no shame taking the blame of things that I do wrong because I know not to do it again. But if you like trying to lie on me or saying some shit, like, yeah, I'm gonna attack back. Like, I'm not gonna sit there. Like, you're not gonna bully me verbally. Like, I can't prepare.
And then you also finish that line, trying to rain on my day. It seems like when you mention your day, you go right into empire built like a Roman.
Yeah, they got to rain on your day.
So you could rain on that. So it's the popular saying, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Are you familiar with that?
Got that from Roman Reigns, the wrestler.
Oh,
for real?
All right, well, there's a hidden meaning there. So I don't know.
It's a meaning, but I flip it because
Roman,
I watch wrestling. I still do.
Okay, yeah,
I don't care.
I do too, bro. You've been a champ for 1,000 days now, bro. You gotta acknowledge Roman Reigns, bro. But no. So yeah, okay. So that's where you went with that. When I'm listening to it, the connection I'm making is how there's a phrase that say Rome wasn't built in a day, but it fell in one. So when I hear my day, and then you bring in the empire built like a Roman, right away I go to that phrase.
And then use the word reign.
And then
like,
reign.
the Roman Empire
reigned for the longest amount of time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so
you just fucked me up.
So there's a whole,
that was like a wrestling bar right there.
And it
worked out on many levels.
Different perspective.
But it had layers, yo. It had layers to it. You didn't even realize it.
It does. I didn't even peep.
Bro, yeah. So that's what we're here for. Yeah, man. And so it's a solid 9. And now you even you set it up and you broke it down to me that it's like, oh, it's a wrestling bar. So now I'm stacking those two together. I'm like, okay, that's dope. That even intensifies that bar.
There's like entendres on top of entendres on that shit.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
What I'm
saying?
dope
work. Yeah.
Fuck what they say. Love turn to hate. They second guess things about you in the first place. Cross it like 4 ways.
Is that kind of like no matter what they say, if they use the term love, they can always go the other way? Is what what the refrain means?
I personally think that no matter what you do, like they're always gonna like nitpick or something they don't like about you. Like no matter what. Like me and Hayes been close friends for years, but he can nitpick something he don't like about me. I can nitpick something I don't like about you. So it's like, if I'm the one that has to sit down and every time somebody says something to me, and I gotta digest everything they say, it's like, why I keep eating their rotten food they seem to me, like, when I can go out and pick my own shit and just eat what I want to eat. Like, so it's like, fuck what they say. Like, love is gonna turn to hate regardless. You just gotta, just be true to yourself. Just be yourself or whatever. Somebody else gonna have something to say, irregardless.
True.
Got to be comfortable with it. Basically, you got to be comfortable with the fact that
people are always gonna have something to say about
that
you.
people are always going to have to say, and not everybody's going to love you. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That's the fact.
It's true. And then you go, they second guess things about you in the first place. You mentioning seconds and then the first. That's pretty. I like where you went
play
from.
with words.
Second guess things about you in the first place, and then you go into crossings like four ways.
Yeah.
So there's numerology happening there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
in the bar.
It's the 4 way. Yeah.
Yeah, second, first, 4 ways. So there's a little bit, and I'm gonna keep it 3 stack. So. Did I jump? I think I jumped ahead.
Well, when you put it, the thing is, what's dope about that last thing, crossings like 4 ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you see a street and it's in a form of a cross or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's 4 ways you could go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you could go there, you could turn left, you could turn right. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's pretty dope, yo. Like I see what you did there.
I'm fucking with the numerology.
The numerology's heavy on that.
Yeah. And then it goes right into the next bar, which is.
I'm gonna keep it 3 stack. I'm an outcast. The hate that you give is like unemployment checks. It won't last. You're okay with the percent from when the check cash.
Yeah. So again, off the second, first, the 4-way, and then 3 stacks. So you got that there, and then if anybody who's been on unemployment know that after a certain time you're gonna have to report in that you're looking for work. If not, those funds stop flowing.
After a certain time, you gotta find a job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Facts.
That shit nowadays, like, man, I remember when unemployment used to last like a good year or 2 years. Now, like, I think it's only lasting like 6 months, for people nowadays. Like, it's like you cannot settle with that. You can't be comfortable with that. You know, like some people are, and then they try to reapply again. Like, what are you doing? Like, there's jobs are open right now. So
I knew somebody that got on unemployment back in, I don't know, like 2009 or something of that nature. And it was back then when, unemployment was like, you got on there was like a year.
And bro, literally stretch it.
Never went back to work again.
Damn, bro.
Yo, to this day, dog.
What he did was he found a way for it to work for him. But I mean,
it is what it is.
But that limits you. And if you have ambition, if you have any drive, if you want to see better for yourself, you can't fall for that. I think that's what Jeff is saying there.
Yeah,
like
no, but that's the point. That's the point. It's like you have to do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't be fed. You know what I'm saying? You can't be fed. You got to find a way to eat. And not to get all.
No, that's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah. And then you got the percent of the check. So and like anything else, even if they're giving you money, unemployment, which is technically free money for the most part, they're still going to take some of that.
But so it's like at a job, you know how many hours you work.
Yeah.
But sometimes like whoever doing the payroll, they would, he didn't take a lunch break. Let me just take 30 minutes out. And so when you get your check, you find your check a little funny. So you'll go to the human resource and be like, hey, this is not matching, what I work. Then they'll tell you, because you didn't clock off a break, so we just took it out for you. Some people will be like, okay, and walk away. And some people will be like, no, because I couldn't take a break. I had to work throughout the hours and everything like that.
Yeah.
So the people that be like, okay, you are a motherfucker that's easy to step on. For
as opposed to someone that'll be the first there right in front of them saying, hey, something, there's a discrepancy here.
Yeah, like, people that just walk away, like, you're easy to step on. But the people that's, hold up, this is not matching and everything. Like, those type of people, like, I fuck with because, like, you're seeing something I probably didn't see. Like, I can trust you to sit down and read a contract with me because I'm seeing something, but I'm looking at black and white and you're looking at red and blue. You know what I mean? So it's like, I need a person like that. Some people just like, it's fine to me. Like, but this shit just say, we're gonna take your soul on March 5th. Like, you didn't see that. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Like you need people that's like aggressive, assertive. Like people who are assertive.
Yeah. and can share their perspective too. They, like you said, they might pick up on something that you didn't notice. You know what I'm saying, and then bring that to the forefront. You know, it's the whole, the 2 eyes or 4 eyes, 2 heads better than 1, 4 eyes better than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard that saying before.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Yeah. Me and you was not the same. You get smoked off track like Shikari went the blunt pass. Nigga, I'm too focused. Don't wait till they bang on the door. Eviction notice. Hop on the ride. Don't even ask where I'm going.
Yeah. Again, so you and that person, so it seems like you've described 2 different situations throughout the whole joint. The first one where someone was, very reliant on you until the moment that you relied on them and they wasn't around. And also the person that kind of money made them make different decisions than you would have done in the grand scheme of things when it comes to helping other people out. So to me, right away, when I hear you say me and you, it might seem like that line's just to get you from point A to point B, me and you not the same. And it's, it's a refrain that people have said over and over again. But that takes me back to that you're saying that you have a different perspective as to these people you've been dealing with. So me and you not the same. And then you go, y'all got smoked off track. Shikari, infamously known for getting banned.
Yeah.
From competitive racing.
Oh, but she on fire now.
Oh, she back at it?
Yeah.
I have not followed. Okay.
Yeah,
She got that fire too.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, but she's on fire now, man.
Yeah.
I think she been last couple of races she been first place.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like
So
she took what the media was portraying to her and she turned that shit around. Like I've been this person.
Yeah.
Y'all just saw a little thing, just got distracted, but I've been like that. But me saying you get smoked off track like Shikari won the blunt pass. So that's people like, who get distracted.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or you're not really seeing what's going on. Like you're off track. Like you're off, you're off balance in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I said, nigga, I'm too focused. Don't wait till they bang on the door with eviction notice. Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel like you guys got to be, like, it's like bills. You got to be on your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what date the bill is, same thing for your car. Like, don't wait till you're all the way on E to put gas.
Yo, procrastination is a killer.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Like, so it's like, even for me, I had to take that for myself too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't procrastinate. Like, I know that, okay, I gotta get in the studio. I know. But then I'll delay the fuck out of it. Like my engineer, he would call me, be like, "Yo, like, are we still doing this or like what's going on?" Like, shit. So it's like that time I gotta put my focus on pinpoint as well, because I fuck around and get distracted too. So I could take that shit for me as well. But I know it could relate to many others
Across the board. We all have our own. How do you say? We all have our own level of procrastination.
Yeah.
Some people walk around and be like, "Nah, I work better like that because if it's the last minute, then I work better under pressure." And it's like, yeah, but
some people are pro.
So yeah,
they're professional procrastinators.
I know a couple
some people out there
who are great procrastinators, and when it's crunch
it's
time,
a talent.
when it's crunch time, they like, damn, you actually did it. Yeah, I told you. Okay.
how long can you sustain that for? Which is great.
Yeah.
You might be able to pull it off, but I think the percentages, I want to see what the shooting averages are for someone who procrastinates like that. Because there's going to be times you're going to nail it, you know what I'm saying, with the pressure on you, and there's going to be times you're going to fall flat. Like,
that's facts, man.
You know
That's
what I'm
facts.
saying?
It's
Yeah.
like Duncan Robinson last night. Like, he fell fucking flat. Like, missed
Oh,
three.
shit. Okay.
It's like 3 point. Like,
Yeah,
dog.
you collect the money and then fall off.
Yeah, dog.
Oh,
Fuck me
damn.
up Fuck me up with the Heat game, dog.
That was rough. I felt for y'all for sure.
I got another 4 bars here, or is it not there? I have a can't share a blunt because
Oh yeah, it is there.
yeah. So it's
Oh shit, my bad. Okay, yes.
yeah, because I saw you put the
I
the
prematurely
applause.
applauded. Yeah.
Yeah, hop on the ride, don't even ask where I'm going. Can't share a blunt cause I ain't seen when you rolled it. Even if I toke it, watch them niggas that laugh when you choking. Not even a pat on the back they could give me. I ain't talking about smoking.
Now,
There you go. All right, so break those last 4 bars for us down. Now I'm interested in seeing how you.
Hop on the car, don't even ask where I'm going.
Yeah.
People who be dick riding. It goes for dick riding. It's like if you see me, it's like basically you see me come up with a Lamborghini Urus. oh shit, yeah, hop in the car. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I need to drive this shit too. Like, hold on, you don't know what it took for me to get this car. You don't know the work. You don't know how I got my hands. You don't know what it took for me to get this whip. But here you are acting like it's yours too. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like people like that. Same thing. Like right now, it goes on for me with the music. You know what I'm saying? People very quick, like, yo, throw me a verse. This time that they're like, when you have some type of motion going on, and it's like, man, you don't know how long it took for me to get this type of motion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I started seeing my motion like my 7-year peak, like 2019. That's when I started seeing like my heavy motion and stuff like that. So it's like,
and it seems like other people also were seeing it too, and now they were trying to attach themselves to what you had going on.
They're still trying to attach themselves to like what I'm going on and stuff like that. Because like how my images on social media, like it's, you know, it changed, but it's real life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I pop out, like people know, like, oh shit, they go Jeff, like then here comes the DMs and yo, let me get to the studio with you, yo. Don't drop your project yet. Send me, you know. It's like, nigga, what, man? You don't know what I've been through and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't really like people like that. So I stay distance from those type of folks.
True.
Man.
Yeah, get you done. Do what you got to do, and not let anybody hold you up. Because if you get to the point where you know what I'm saying, you got the ride. You got it's like you said, you didn't know what I went through. Do this, and it wasn't on the strength of having to wait for other people to do their thing when they wanted to do it or when they felt it was right.
Yeah, like just hopping on the bandwagon.
Yeah,
man, that shit.
Yeah. Can't share a blunt because I ain't seen when you
can't
rolled
share
it.
a blunt because I ain't seen when you roll it, even if I toke it. That's trust issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's trust issue. I've seen people. I've like when I be in Little Haiti, like I don't see people like smoke choppers, and I like, yo, did you know that shit was laced? Like nah, like dog, like I witnessed that shit. I actually been through that. Like I didn't even know the person laced it.
Wow.
And I was like,
that's devious though. Man.
Yeah, it was. And then the person only told me don't hit it too strong. That's the only thing the person
that was their
said.
disclaimer.
That was the only inkling of
like
of
don't hit it too strong.
Wow.
And I still hit it. And then like my mind was tripping. Like I've been high, but not like this. Like this is like a different type of high. Then I seen him like a couple of days chilling on the porch. When I went to Little Haiti, sitting on the porch, and like, yo, you trying to? So I say, nah, I don't know what you gave me last time. That shit fucked me up. And like, oh, it was lace. What? You didn't?
You might have wanted to lead with that. Like that might have been.
You might have wanted to start that.
Yeah, that might have been that should have been the intro to your EP. Like, yo, it's lace. Do as you would like with it, but it is like that's nuts, man. People are taking chances. Like, yo, who's to know that that's not gonna have an adverse or fatal reaction? You know what I'm saying, to a person. It's bugged, bro, and I don't know. Again, it's accountability. Somebody to put somebody else in a situation is
I don't know how people do it. It's a fucked up feeling.
It's wild.
It's a fucked up feeling. Fucked up feeling.
And then to wrap it up, they'll laugh while you're choking. Not even a pat on the back.
They can give me. I ain't talk about smoking.
So you're talking about even in a situation where, let's say, you have something lodged and you need the Heimlich maneuver, like they won't even do that. Like you see, like there's something wrong with you. Is that where you're going with that? Like,
no, this is people that's just preying on your downfall.
Okay.
All right. What I'm saying? Like, you know, they're excited to watch you.
Got you.
Fall down. Excited to, you know, oh, he choking. Okay, yeah. Choke,
that's when the show
choke.
starts for them.
Yeah,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? You know, there's people like that. You know what I mean? Then not even a pat on the back they can give me. I ain't talk about smoking. Like even if something good happens. The ones that don't congratulate you or like, man, you know, dap you up. Like, man, I seen you, man. You doing your thing. People that don't do shit like that. You know, the jealous. You know, the
envy.
The envious. The envious folks, man.
Yo, hey, man.
Beleaf.
I'm glad that you came over here, man, and broke up down these bars for us, man. Like, please let the people know where they can find you. You know, any projects that are coming out, any stuff that's out right now. Just let them know where they get you.
Yeah, hit me up on Instagram, Jeff_Stones, Twitter, Jeff Stones Music, YouTube, Jeff Stones. I pop up, you know what I mean? I got a project coming out. It's an EP title. It's Not You, It's Me.
Okay. Okay.
It's Not You, It's Me. I had to take a deep breath on that because, you know, it's a personal project.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I've been through the motion and a lot, you know, what's going on in my life and everything like that. So, you know, when you guys hear it, this first song called Lost in the Trance, personally my favorite.
Alright.
Personally, my favorite because I wrote that while I was going through relationship issues.
Word.
I feel you them.
Oh man. Well, we appreciate you coming on the show, being so open and sharing your story. Hate is the new love. You're already here. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. For Beleaf and myself, that was another episode of Barcodes.
Catch you next Tuesday. Peace.
Hate is a new love, nigga, don't be blind by it. Use me, but I see it's hard for you to love. Say you would slide, I see why you never showed up. Don't get me started on what you owe us. Nigga, abuse it like drugs, that's why they overdose. Only like to party on the weekend to the XO, cause they got the money and power, that's why I go ghost. Devil knocking on the door while you open no foe. You too friendly, you trust everyone you don't know. Feed off drama, that's that generation now. Niggas they capping and they weird, that's their style. Nigga tryna hit the hand, knowing that's a foul. But I brought food to the table, you was starving. $10 left on the food stamp, and I use it on you to help feed your mouth. Side talking nigga like Conway. Got a raincoat just in case you tryna rain on my day. Empire built like Roman. Nigga, I'll rain on your day. Fuck what they say. Love turn to hate. The second guess things about you in the first place. Cross it like 4 ways. I'ma keep it 3 stack. I'm an outcast. The hate that you give us like unemployment checks, it won't last. You're okay with the percent for when they take when the check cash. Me and you was not the same. You get smoked off track. Like Shikari when the blunt pass. Nigga, I'm too focused. Don't wait till they bang on the door. Eviction notice. Hop on the ride. Don't even ask where I'm going. Can't share blunt and I ain't seen when you rollin'. Even if I told it. Watch them niggas that laughing when you choking. Not even a pat on the back if they could give me. I ain't talk about smoking. Hate is a new love, nigga, don't be blind.